Without further ado, you guys, if you've been dealing with fibroids and symptoms like bloating, pelvic pressure, heavy periods, or fatigue, and you feel like you've tried just about everything, what if part of that conversation has been missing? What if the issue isn't just in your uterus, but also in your gut? So today, you guys, in this video, I'm sharing what I have learned about the connection between gut health and fibroids, why symptoms can feel so stubborn, and how focusing on gut health may help support better hormonal balance. And you guys, if you are subscribed to this channel and you've seen my previous videos, you guys already know I research different things because I have fibroids. I research and I take the information and I apply it to myself. So I try it out on myself, and this channel is basically me having conversations with you guys about health, hormone balance, fibroids, and basically documenting my personal journey with fibroids. So if you've ever wondered, could healing my gut actually help my fibroids? Keep watching. All right. So hi friends, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica, and I share my personal journey and education around fibroids, hormone balance, and whole body wellness. Before we go any further, you guys, I want to be very clear. This video is not medical advice. I am not a doctor or healthcare provider. Everything I am sharing today is based on my personal experience, research, and education. Always talk to your doctor or healthcare professional before making any changes to your health routine. All right. Salon, hi, welcome in, welcome in. Where are you tuning in from? Gary, welcome in, welcome in. Gary, you said, I am now your doctor. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much, but I am not a medical professional. I do work in the health industry, and I work at a doctor's office, but I am not a doctor. I am just simply sharing with you guys the things I learn and the things I apply to myself and how well they work on me. That's all I'm doing, but I appreciate that. So, moving right along, when most of us think about fibroids, we're told one thing over and over again. It's hormonal, they keep saying. And while hormones does play a role, the next question becomes, where do hormones get processed, balanced, and eliminated? Where does it go? The big part of that answer is your gut. So your gut, you guys, isn't just about digestion. It's deeply connected to hormone metabolism, inflammation levels, estrogen balance, and immune function. All right, Gary, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 100. Just a reminder, if you guys haven't already subscribed, please don't forget to do so. All right, you guys, so when gut health is off, it can create a ripple effect throughout the body. It doesn't just affect people with fibroids. Here's a simplified way to think about this. So, your body is constantly recycling hormones like estrogen. Your liver packages the estrogen to be eliminated, and your gut is what helps escort the estrogen out of your body. But when gut bacteria is imbalanced or digestion is sluggish, estrogen can be reabsorbed instead of eliminated. That's where the problem comes in. This can contribute to what many people refer to as estrogen dominance, which is often discussed in fibroid conversations. Again, not a diagnosis, just an important connection to understand. All right, if any of you guys are struggling with fibroids, let me know. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you're trying and how that's working out for you. But if you guys are already, I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. But if this is already making you think, wow, no one explained it to me like this before, go ahead and give this video a like. It really helps this information reach more women who need it. Now, let's talk about symptoms, because this is where a lot of women start connecting the dots. Some common gut-related symptoms include chronic bloating, can't quite fit into them jeans you like, constipation or irregular bowel movements, food sensitivities, fatigue, brain fog. And interestingly, many women with fibroids experience these at the same time. That doesn't mean the gut causes fibroids, but it can mean the gut environment is making it harder for the body to regulate hormones and inflammation. Fibroids are often associated with chronic inflammation, you guys. And guess what? Poor gut health can increase systemic inflammation, disrupt the gut barrier, and trigger immune responses. When the gut lining becomes irritated or leaky, inflammatory compounds can circulate more freely in the body. Supporting gut health is just one way some women focus on lowering overall inflammatory loads. This is where I want to slow things down, because gut health is not about doing everything perfectly. Supporting your gut health can look something like eating more fiber-rich whole foods, supporting digestion, reducing foods that trigger bloating or discomfort, managing stress. Yes, stress can directly affect digestion, and prioritizing sleep. It's not about restriction, you guys, it's about support. So if this type of whole body conversation resonates with you, make sure you're subscribed. I share more content like this regularly. All right. So welcome in, you guys, as you're coming in. Welcome in, welcome in. So happy to have you guys on the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've already gotten started, but welcome, you guys. Go ahead and like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, to help this video reach more people, to help it reach women who need and could benefit from this information. So moving right along, you guys, what stood out to me on this journey is that gut health doesn't focus on shrinking fibroids overnight. It's a process. But instead, it focuses on creating a healthier internal environment, supporting detoxification pathways, and improving how the body processes hormones. For many women, this shift alone can feel empowering, especially when everything else feels out of control. Here's how I like to frame it. On one side, you have the symptoms. Those symptoms are bloating, pressure, fatigue, and digestive discomfort. On the other side, the green side, you have your results. People aim for less bloating, better digestion, improved energy, more balanced cycles. Gut health is not a cure, but for some, it becomes a supportive foundation. I also want to be very honest. This is not about doing all the things, being perfect, never eating food you enjoy. It's not about any of that. It's about listening to your body and making consistent, realistic choices, especially on low energy days. If you're watching this video and feeling overwhelmed, please know you are not alone. Fibroid journeys can be emotionally exhausting. Learning how interconnected the body feels like a lot, but it can also open new doors to understanding yourself better. All right, you guys, as you're coming in, just a reminder, let me know where you're coming in from. If you guys have any questions about what I've covered so far, just let me know in the comments down below. Happy to answer any questions you guys might have. If you have any suggestions about anything, I'm happy to hear those as well. Just let me know down in the comment below, you guys. All right, and if this video, you guys, have helped you see fibroids from a different perspective, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. And if you'd like me to go deeper into gut supportive habits, hormone balance education, or just sorry, realistic lifestyle changes, let me know in the comments as well. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. I enjoyed chatting with you all. I know I haven't been on my regular lives that I usually do during the day, my walk and talk, so I've missed you guys on there. But I wanted to come on here and I guess do a more somewhat formal conversation because my walk and talks is just, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's more casual, but I really wanted to get this information out to you guys. And of course, I've already started implementing this into my lifestyle. Um, I purchased, what is it? It's something. It's a spray, and it's not a colon cleanse, but it's a spray. I forgot what it's called, but I got it from Sprouts, and you just spray 6 sprays into your mouth, and it supports your digestive system. So it does have me going to the bathroom every day. But what I have noticed is my mood is better. I have noticed a change. My mood is better. I'm not as stressed, which is good. Especially if you have fibroids, you want to avoid stress because that interferes with your hormone. It raises your hormones. So again, the information that I shared about how we need to get the estrogen to leave the body um, is what this digestive spray is helping my body to do. It's helping the estrogen to leave instead of being reabsorbed in the body. And from one of my previous lives, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know how many of you all are aware of this, but you guys, we're supposed to be pooing after every meal. So if you're eating one meal a day, you should have at least one bowel movement a day. But if you're eating 2 or 3 meals a day, you're supposed to be having a bowel movement after each of those meals. Um, Hello, Bow 1503. Nice to have you on here. Thank you so much for joining. Do you use any special tonics or teas to help with gut health? Okay, so yes, I did kind of just answer that. I go to my local Sprouts. If you're in the U.S., Bow 1503. Sprouts has a health section where you can get like different vitamins, different supplements. It's all natural, and they have a spray for your digestive health. It just kind of gets everything moving. And I've been using it now for about a week, and uh, I have noticed some changes within myself, within my body. Is my stress level has come down, and I have high blood pressure. I'm not sure if this is related, but my blood pressure has been, it's been manageable. It's been okay. It hasn't been to where I'm because I do only take my blood pressure medicine as needed. But again, this is me. If you guys have high blood pressure, please follow the advice of your doctor specifically because my case is not the same as yours. But I have noticed a change in my mood. My body feels better. It feels lighter. And then the other thing that I have been doing also, Bio 1503, is I do also drink a tea. And if I can't drink it at night or at home, I do take a tea bag with me to work and drink it at work. I sip it throughout the day. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, but that tea is raspberry leaf tea. It's supposed to be really good for women and your womb. So I primarily take it to help with my fibroids and to lessen my uh, monthly issues. I guess it kind of it lessens the cramps and whatnot. So it's been working for me as well. Hello, Eve V2Y. Hello, how are you doing? You guys, let me know as you're coming in where you are tuning in from. I am so happy to have you guys on here with me tonight. I did unload a lot of information. If you guys missed anything or need clarity on anything that I covered, please let me know. Again, if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, please do me the huge favor of going ahead and subscribing to the channel. I am a small YouTube channel. I currently do have 225 subscribers. I'm trying to reach my short-term goal of 250 subscribers. So if you guys can please like the video, share the video with someone you think will benefit from this information. I know many women suffer from fibroids, but this is not something that is often spoken of. Usually when you go to your OBGYN, your female doctor, for your annual visits, or if you go for another reason, they don't freely bring up anything about fibroids. There's a patient, I'm not going to name any names, but there's a patient in the office that I work in, and she suffers from fibroids, and she's a young lady. She's younger than me, and it's when she found out she had fibroids, she was extremely heartbroken, is how I'll describe it, because she mentioned she goes to her annual checkups with her doctor, but never did they bring up, fibroids or a screening for fibroids or checking for fibroids. So I say this to say a lot of these doctors, unless you have a really good doctor, old school doctor, who actually practices preventative medicine, most of these doctors aren't going to bring it up. They're not going to bring it up until you have a problem, aka me. They didn't bring it up until I went in, and I went in for just an annual pap smear, you guys. But because after they pricked my little finger and took my blood sample, it showed that I was severely anemic. So then that led them into asking me additional questions about how heavy my menstrual cycles are, how often am I changing them, and so forth. And it was at that moment that they said, okay, we know you're here for your annual pap smear exam, but due to what's going on, you having such low iron levels, we think we need to go ahead and check you for fibroids. So they did what's called a transvaginal ultrasound in the office, and I got the lovely news that I have 5 fibroids. So without having the low blood count, I never would have known, really. I think I had 2 from when I was pregnant, but those kind of wasn't really an issue. But then the 5 that I have now is, and in fact, you guys, when I was pregnant and they told me I had 2 fibroids, that doctor kind of made it seem like it was gonna go away after I had the baby. He in fact told me, he said, oh, you have 2 fibroids, they're really small, they're nothing to worry about. So I was under the impression, okay, so it's normal when you're pregnant. I've only had 1 child, and I've only been pregnant once. So I'm thinking it's normal, because he's telling me it's nothing for me to worry about. And I wasn't having any issues at that time. This was like 9.5 years ago. And at that time, I didn't know anything about fibroids, I didn't know how dangerous it could be and whatnot. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I knew. I didn't know then what I know now. So had I known then what I know now, things would have played out differently. But anyway, I think I've taken up enough of you guys' time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all in the next video. And until then, you guys, let's grow together, learn together, and heal together, one day at a time.